Hello guys, welcome to the desert legacy Judaism, Christianity, Islam. Which of these religions is superior? In this world there is only one sky for all of us. If you think about it, everything here is common to us. One earth, one sky, one wind, one water. When we share such common things, if we look at the gods we worship, there are so many varieties, so many differences. When you say that the God you worship is superior, no. No, when someone else says that my God is the true God, there is a secret laughter in the background. Do you know whose voice is that? It is the voice of time that has been watching everyone for so long. If you look back at the circle of time, you will come to know the true face of history at the starting point. For thousands of years, man has been looking at the sky and asking only one question. Who is that person in the sky? Who is that person? It is him. No, it is only him. He says that and starts fighting with himself. The three religions that we are going to see today are still fighting, but they forgot that they all have only one father. They were born differently, but today they are separated into many races. There is always a competition among the people who follow these paths. My God is the best God. My path is the first path. That competition is always there. That is what we are going to crack today. We are going to find the truth and tell it to sleep. Which is the religion that has risen in truth? You will definitely get an evidence-based answer at the end of the video. So, as always, sit back and watch this video. History on your way. About 4,000 years ago, a man was walking in the sand of the Palai forest. His name was Abraham or Ibrahim. It all started with him. Today, the three major religions that rule the world are Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. He is the only father of these three. But why are the children who came from the same father today in different directions? Even today, they worship the same God who was worshipped by Abraham that day. But the customs are different. The names are different. Okay, let's go deeper into history. This story starts from the sand of the Palai forest in the Middle East. Today, Israel, Palestine, and Saudi Arabia. In those days, the people who lived in these areas worshipped many different gods. Man was afraid of natural forces, but a man named Abraham came up with a different idea that no one had said before. That is, the worship of only one God. This is called monotheism in English. This idea changed the history of the world. From TCDI, Judaism was first created. Yes, you heard it right. The first religion that was created with the same God worship was Judaism. Many may think that the story ends here. The point is that Judaism did not evolve beyond a certain point. It shrank itself into a bundle. Abraham had two sons. One is Isaac, and the other is Ishmael. From Isaac's line, his son Jacob had 12 sons. These 12 heirs grew up and became a community, forming the Jewish religion. The people of Israel, who were enslaved in Egypt, were brought to the other side of the Red Sea by Moses. On Mount Sinai, he taught them the 10 commandments given by God. The name of these commandments was called Torah. This is the first holy book of the Jews. It is written in Hebrew, but over time, that religion became very dense. God is one, but he is only for the Jews. Such an idea began to grow there. If you look at the prophets, who started from Adam and came to Isaiah, after Moses gave the 10 commandments to the people, the religious belief of the Jews settled there. That is, the prophets who came after Moses were not accepted. As far as the Jews are concerned, it does not matter if you do not know the Jewish language. It does not matter if you do not understand Jewish religious beliefs. It does not matter if you are not born in Israel. If you are born a Jew, that community will accept you. The big story here is that a community that once spread the covenant of one God to the world, today that covenant belongs only to itself. Because of getting stuck in such a trap, that religion is not widespread in the world today. According to statistics, today only 1.5 crore Jews in the world. This is not even a percentage of the world population. Let's move to another chapter. Judaism stopped with this. Only after this, Islam and Christianity entered the story. Among the two sons of Abraham we saw earlier, the Jews accepted Isaac's way. Christians also started following the same way, but Muslims started following the way of Abraham's other son, Ishmael. Here, for the first time, there were two branches in the same family. This is the first chapter of this religious history. If you look closely, Judaism considered God as only one. It strongly said that he could not be a human being. But how did Christianity change from this strict one-God belief? Jesus was born, grew up and performed many miracles. Healed a woman who was bleeding. He fed 5,000 people with 5 loaves and 2 fish. He gave sight to the blind. He healed the lame. Jesus did many such things. When Jesus did these things, the Jews who accused him crucified him. It is written in the Bible that he rose from the dead and went to heaven. But the Bible was not written by Jesus. Those who came after him, those who received the gospel of Jesus, wrote about the things he said in his lifetime and the miracles he did. According to the Bible, Jesus Christ came to earth as the Son of God. From this, Christianity began to call him God. In this matter, Judaism and Christianity are completely different. Jesus did not come to establish a new religion, but his followers changed him into God. According to Christian faith, the line of prophets of God ends with Jesus. Now let's come to Islam. After Jesus, about 600 years later, Prophet Muhammad came. What he said was that Jews and Christians had changed their ways, so he would bring back the one and only God. The argument that Islam says is that God does not have a son and does not have a partner. This is similar to the foundation of Judaism. The reason is that Islam and Judaism have the same starting point. If you listen carefully, all the prophets in Islam are already present in Judaism and Christianity. First Adam, then Noah, Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Moses, Aaron, Solomon, Elijah, Jonah, Zechariah, John, Jesus, and finally, Prophet Muhammad. You can see the continuation of these prophets in the Quran. But there is a big confusion here. All the prophets before Muhammad were accepted by Muslims. But Prophet Muhammad, who is seen as the last prophet, was not accepted by Christians and Jews. So the question is Prophet Muhammad really not a prophet? The answer to this question, according to Islamic scholars, is in the Bible. They refer to verses in the New Testament, especially in John 14-16. In it, Jesus says that he will pray to the Father to send another helper to be with you forever. Muslims believe that this refers to Prophet Muhammad. Similarly, in John 1:21, when the Jews asked John, "Are you the Messiah? Are you Elisha? Are you the prophet?" They seem to expect another prophet. Muslims interpret this as a reference to the coming of Prophet Muhammad. In this way, Muslims believe that Prophet Muhammad is the last prophet. Now, the counter-argument comes from Christians. Christians say that Jesus is the final sacrifice, and that there is no need for another prophet after him. They explain that the helper mentioned in the Bible is the Holy Spirit. According to Christian belief, God exists in 3 persons: the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. This is called the Trinity. According to them, the Holy Spirit is the one who guides and purifies. In John 10:30, Jesus says, "The Father and I are one." Christians believe that Jesus and God are one. They argue that Jesus Christ is God. If we look at the Jews, they do not accept Jesus Christ even today. They are still waiting for the Messiah. Each religion denies the others for its own reasons. But if you think deeply beyond all this, you'll understand one thing. These all come from the same root. Judaism says there is only one God and does not accept prophets after a certain point. Islam accepts all the prophets and still insists that God is one without partners. Christianity sees Christ as God and speaks of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So, all these religions that separated from one Father are connected to the same God. But the way they see him is different. The essence of this chapter is that religion is a seed created to improve a person. So, it is foolishness to say that one religion is superior to another. Many people make unnecessary arguments about this. Just like dirt accumulates when water flows in a river, some defects may have accumulated in religions over time, but their journey has not stopped. They have created many good conditions for human society by renewing themselves. To tell the truth, religion is like a bridge. If you sit on that bridge, you cannot go to the other side. The job of religion is to take you to the other side. What is on the other side? There is only love. If you want to become godly, you have to learn to love your fellow human first. If you start hating others for your religion, it means that you have lost the essence of your religion. No true prophet came to this world to spread hatred. Finally, I will tell you one thing. Leave aside the flaws in religious laws. Take only the holy love in them. When you start showing love to others, you become a truly religious person. You may be the son of Abraham. You may be a disciple of Jesus. Or you may be a follower of Nabi. But first, be a loving human being. Because love is the only weapon that is going to change this world. Start spreading that love. Only then will you get a complete answer to that 4,000-year-old question. If you have already started traveling toward love, you would have definitely got the answer by now. Love is the highest religion. In this chapter, I have tried to briefly explain how these religions were formed and their origins. If you think you have learned some new information, give a like to this video. If you have not subscribed yet, press the subscribe button. There are thousands of videos like this to watch. Your support gives us a lot of energy. Don't delay. Join us now. I will see you soon with the Desert Legacy. Thank you